Well, okay, here we are, and we survived another day. Another record-setting day on Wall Street. I'm not kidding. The S&P 500 closed at yet another all-time record high. Fractionally, but still another record high. People, it's incredible. Actually, the market finished mixed. S&P put on a gain, Dow put on a gain, Nasdaq finished in the negative, but the dollar, did you see again what happened to the dollar today? How about the dollar continues its death spiral? Gold put on a gain, silver put on a gain, cryptocurrencies are holding their own. Bitcoin still over 19,000. 10-year yield 0.94. Crude oil catching a bid. Let's, you and I, put a little perspective on this. I'm going to read something to you that you're going to find just lovely, just really lovely. So we heard from not one, but two Fed creatures today, Fed presidents. Here's one. Let's do this one first here. Actually, you know what? No. Let's do, this one came out first, so we'll do it in order. This is Fed President Williams. I'm quoting here. The United States is still in a very deep recession. Can I get a duh, please? Okay. Let's move forward in time just a little bit. So we heard from yet another Fed creature. This is Dallas Fed President Kaplan, who said the U.S. economy is at stall speed. Like when a plane or an aircraft hits a speed it can't fly and it decides to, crash. I think they're a little behind the curve here. Because you see, we're already in a crash. We're in a meltdown. There's no other way to put this. Economic news, terrible today. Look, this is the way it's going to go, and they're going to continue to tell you, I guess things aren't as bad as they seem. Really, of course that's what they're going to do. That's what they always do. Okay, look here. Don't look here. But we have two admissions today from two Fed creatures, also known as presidents, that are explaining to us that things are really bad. But what's coming out of the other side of their mouth? Okay, sure. You see what they're doing here? They're setting the groundwork for the next phase, the new phase. What is the new phase? Well, the new phase is a continuation of the old phase, which is mass debt issuance, mass debt acquisition. That's what they're going to do. So, of course, they're going to float out the Fed presidents and, the economy is going to crash. We're at stall speed. We're in a deep, not just a recession, a deep recession, which is actually a depression. But they're not using that word just yet. Interesting, wouldn't you say? The groundwork is being set again for what the Federal Reserve is going to do very shortly, perhaps even at their next meeting. What am I talking about? The Fed is going to, by design, increase its asset purchases across the board, just like they've been doing, increasing. They're going to create more cash magically out of thin air, henceforth why the dollar is cratering. The market's already anticipating this, and the Fed is going to buy it all. This is a takeover of the United States and the entire world. That is what's happening right in your face. Again, but turn on the mainstream media. It's the virus is here with a 98% survival rate, but you need to be vaccinated. In fact, everyone on the planet needs to be vaccinated. The CEO, Moderna CEO, said he wants to get his vaccine in every body. That's what he said. He wants to get his vaccine in every body, including your body. I don't know how you feel about that, but his vaccine is not, or anyone's vaccine with regard to COVID-19, is not making its way into my body. No, ain't happening. I don't care what they try to do. Just not going to happen for me. I don't put any faith in this warp speed vaccine. Although we know, look, with regard to the vaccine, they had it already for the most part. This whole scamdemic engineered. Again, what did they do? Create a problem, make people afraid of it, offer a solution. It's all about control. I had a long conversation today with my sister. Hi, Lee. And we talked about this at length. It was kind of an interesting conversation. I wish I would have recorded it and put it out here. I think a lot of you would have found it enlightening. But that's really what's happening here. And what can we expect? Is everything going to get better now? Are we going to just climb out of this, excuse me, deep recession or this economic stall speed, and it's just going to be great? Congress is again talking about this $908 billion stimulus package to save our economy. You remember what happened yesterday? It was introduced. Everyone thought it was great. Then all of a sudden, not so good. This is what they're doing. They're stringing along the American people. Do you realize what I'm about to tell you? I want you to realize this again and put it into perspective. We're in economic freefall. U.S. small businesses are closing at a faster rate than we've ever seen, faster than the great levels of unemployment. Meanwhile, Wall Street today, again, record high close for the S&P 500. Wall Street will be getting their highest bonuses on record. Highest bonuses on record. That's the truth. So do you see what's going on here? You know, there's definitely this two-tier society that I've explained to you. It's here right now. Them over there, the extreme elites, could not possibly be doing better. People that are actually well off are doing better right now. Middle class getting decimated, dollar losing all kinds of value, about to get much worse, regardless of the stimulus to save the economy. This stimulus will do nothing for the economy. What it will do is prop up the stock market and kill the dollar. Further, again, trillions of dollars printed out of thin air is extremely dollar negative. I think you know that, but it's extremely stock market positive. Absolutely. So again, it's also positive for other things too. Cryptocurrencies, gold, silver, you know that. So you got it covered from every single angle. I think you understand that. So again, let's put a perspective on the loveliness around us. If it's actually not lovely at all, but again, stock market S&P 500, new record high. An economic free fall admitted today by not one, but two Fed presidents. Well, what are they trying to tell you? Get ready, people. More debt than you could possibly imagine is coming. As a matter of fact, Fed President Kaplan today was asked on CNBC if he believed that the Federal Reserve will be increasing asset purchases soon, or possibly even the next Fed meeting. He was like, well, I want to go in there with an open mind. Open mind. I want you to think about that. He wants to go into the Fed meeting. As a matter of fact, we heard the same exact words from Fed President Mester. She said, oh, I'm going to go in there with an open mind. So they're getting fed the same script. This is what they must relay to you and me. You see, but we can see right through the dog shit. Okay, that's what they're trying to convince us that they are. Well, you know, maybe we won't increase asset purchases. Maybe we won't print more cash out of thin air or add it to a digital screen. But at the same time, we're going to tell you that the economy is at stall speed and that we are in a severe recession. Do you see what I'm talking about? It should be obvious. It should be extremely obvious, the double talk. Again, we cannot get the truth out of anybody. It's all fake. It's all lies. It's all propaganda. And it's designed to keep people off balance. They think that we're that stupid. Do you realize that every single Fed president thinks that you are a mental midget of the highest order? They think you can't walk and chew gum at the same time. And the fact of the matter is, most people cannot walk and chew gum at the same time. But you, if you've been with me for any length of time, you are so far ahead of this market and everything going on around you. It's frankly unbelievable. And, you know, I just would like to, you know, take my hat off to you. Bravo. Because we know what's going on. We know the game. They're playing the game. It's hidden in plain sight. I mean, seriously, I don't know what else there is to say with regard to that. All right. So with that said, I pretty much laid everything on for you, what's going on right now, what we can expect, what the Federal Reserve is planning to do. And it's going to be epic. We are going to see, again, a series of record highs with regard to the stock market. And remember and keep this in mind. The CEOs, the management of Wall Street, they get paid off of stock share price. Stocks right now, all-time record high. They will be getting record high bonuses this year while America is crumbling around us all. All right, with that said, this guy loves you a lot. Please share the video. I will see you in the morning.